Welcome in to Mario Kart Tour coverage, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I'll be taking a look at the ranked results for week 1, and then I'm going to fire some multiplayer pipes and do a little bit of speculation as to what is the next tour that we're going to see. If that sounds good with all of you, please show your support with the channel by leaving a like on this video and subscribing. Thank you so much for supporting the channel here. Okay, so we see on the Twitter they're promoting a screenshot picture perfect for Mario Kart Tour. I was anticipating, along with many of you, the prospect of the Autumn Tour featuring a brand new Nitro course. That's what I've been hearing a lot about anyway. And typically, when there is a new Nitro course, they'll post some kind of a teaser image, get the marketing jumping a little bit ahead of that new trailer. They're not doing that this tour, so what does that mean for the prospect of a brand new Nitro course? I'll leave that up for you to decide out there. The next wave of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC will include Merry Mountain, which was a track that was introduced to Mario Kart Tour all the way back in December of 2020. However, the most recent Nitro course, Sky High Sundae, was nearly a simultaneous release for Mario Kart 8 and Tour. Would they stagger the release of a new Nitro across several months, particularly given the theme of that course and when that could possibly fit in one of those booster course cups? However, the possibilities of other new courses, particularly retro courses that exist in the Mario Kart portfolio, are rather slim when themed with an autumn time celebration. We already have Maple Treeway, the RT, debuted last year. That means that there are no more variants to provide for that course. It's kind of slim pickings beyond Maple Treeway as to what kind of a course they could theme to this tour. Perhaps Delfino Square, but there's no indication that that's going to be one of the courses that is slated to join the game. When the Mario Kart Tour marketing is very quiet, I tend to view that as a reflection of the kind of tour that we're about to see, because if there was something to hype up, they certainly would be going into overdrive a little bit to share that enthusiasm and excitement, but we'll see what the trailer shows us on that. Okay, let's go over to the app now. Time to see how the week 1 results panned out, but first we have some challenges to pick up. I'm very curious to fire all of those multiplayer pipes. We have all 30 of them, and you can fire them in the classic 10 launch style, so I'm really excited about that. I've seen a lot of the polls from all of you in the community have been pretty interesting, and kind of want a piece of that myself, but we'll see how it goes, right? Because naturally, the distribution of items, there are some stinkers out there. It's not all good items. And here we go. The ranking results are on display. How did we do in this one? We got a 3rd place finish. It's very comical to see how the group ended up for this, but we have the gold Petey, and there's a little bit of buzz surrounding this driver, given that the original Petey Piranha that just debuted over the summer is a heavyweight driver with Boomerang, and it was anticipated at least that Petey Piranha Gold with Coinbox would be heavyweight, and the weight class matters the most for Coinbox. It's something that I actually discussed in my last video when discussing kart hitbox size and how the nuance of kart strategy should be focused only on the size when it relates to Coinbox drivers. So while we do have Petey Gold here, it turns out to be a middleweight driver, which marginally decreases the amount of coins that you can collect per coin box that you use. There have been inconsistencies before in Mario Kart Tour. We take a look at the Shy Guy Ninja class of drivers. Those are middleweight drivers, whereas typical Shy Guy and the ranked supers that we've had, such as Green Shy Guy and Light Blue Shy Guy, those are lightweight drivers. And we also recently had Dr. Bowser being a middleweight driver, whereas all of the other Bowser variants are heavyweight drivers. The key difference is that for those drivers and the skills that they possess, the size difference is essentially irrelevant. And it's only relevant for Petey Piranha Gold here. But the thing is that everyone is playing under the same conditions, so it's going to be a middleweight for everybody. And while it is an alteration from our expectations on what this driver will be, although it has been a bot available in the game, right? When I did my run on Maple Treeway RT with you folks in the reaction video, we saw Petey Gold, and this isn't really a shocker if anyone was really paying very close attention to it prior to his availability for anyone on their own accounts. But I will say that Petey Piranha Gold is the only plus skill driver that is a multi-ranked feature for week 2 of this tour, which means that even not being a heavyweight, being a middleweight, even if he was a lightweight, which he is not, it still would present enormous value for your ranked performance this week if you do invest into Petey Piranha Gold compared to players who wouldn't be investing into this driver to use for this week's Ranked Cup. Ultimately, this character is present in the game and here for your use no matter what form it's in. And that's an extraordinarily valuable thing given the amount of representation that Nintendo has shown. It's shrunken quite a lot from the first year of the game all the way until now. So I think that this character, no matter what form it's in, should be appreciated mightily. And that's all there is about that. And we also have this red vampire flyer. Look at that. Very slick looking cart. And it has a big hitbox size, so very good to pair with your gold Petey if your chief concern is maximizing scoring output on a particular track. Then we have those ranked resources here. All right. Oh, we get a gold pipe even for 3rd place. That's very generous. So let's see what's in store for us here. I guess we're going to be firing 31 pipes. Oh, the springtime crane. That's much better than last week's poll. Probably doesn't present a whole lot from my account, but it is a gorgeous looking glider. So I think Dixie Kong will approve of that one, don't you think? Anyway, let's take a look at this ranked cup. Ooh, the throttle was on. Look at this. Nearly 13K separating 1st and 2nd place, and then you have to go another double-digit amount down to where I sit. And what's incredible actually is if we click on my runs, you all saw the ranked grind that you weren't expecting back in the reaction tour. These were the runs that I did on my reaction video. So just one run on each course. That's all there was to do. And moves could have been made and time could have been spent to change things, but not really. I mean, we were solidified in that spot. So it's kind of like a blessing and a curse with how these ranked rewards are now distributed. I think by and large, this is a positive change, but that's dependent, of course, and also the reason why I'm pairing this content with the multiplayer pipes, because if we will have a new source of rubies that we can count on with regularity, given that there are, you know, a table of percentages from which we can draw upon those rupees, but, you know, figuring out the average value of that across our pipe polls, you know, if it does compensate the difference in rankings, and then ranking somehow doesn't matter as much if they present these ultra aggressive situations, I think it would be a much more friendly environment for Mario Kart Tour and very inviting to have. So I'm cautiously optimistic that this is the route that they have gone with it. But, you know, in the context of how the ranked rewards used to look, this is a sick throttle. Anyway. So week 2 of the tour starts now. We'll just take a quick peek at the 2nd week's ranked Donut Plains 3, and it's the Peach Cup. So we get the boost in shelf value there for the super version of Peach. Very strong in the inventory, but we also see Peach Halloween is in the mix. Several Miis too, because this is the first course in that cup, as well as the Mario Halloween. For carts, we have the green speeder as well as that watermelon cart. The watermelon cart is panned out decent for a ranked reward. We'll have to see if it pans out similarly for gold Petey and that red vampire flyer. And then you have a super glider here, very friendly loadout for people. Definitely, if you have a lot of these super glider tickets, since most free-to-play and Gold Pass only players, unless you have a legacy account that's from day one, haven't gone all in on maxing out slots in their daily selects because the pools are so bloated. I mean, even recently expand much greater than it was at any other point in its history, then you could just dump all of those super tickets into this glider if this week of ranked mode means that much to you. And that's an expendable resource, right? The super tickets don't receive, or I should say even the super items of which you would be using those tickets don't receive the kind of regular exposure in tours as they once did. And it's all about high end. It's that high end game, right? So if you can get through post a result to get you a reward that you really want using just super resources, that's definitely a strong consideration. And here we go. So we have that gold Petey, the only plus skill on this course. Otherwise, you are looking at a lot of Bob-omb Cannon drivers, as well as the Dr. Luigi, who's got the capsule skill. I believe the white Mii racing suit has triple mushrooms. Yes, it does. And Super Bell, which is something of an underrated non-plus skill, just, you know, run-of-the-mill, but you can get some enormous scoring potential since they boosted the amount of bonus points per action with that Super Bell hit. We have the gold standard cart and middle shelf on that red vampire flyer, but even with hitbox size and this and that, you always want to go with the topmost shelf when it comes to cart and glider. You would need the most extreme situations where that would not be the case, such as like a quad capped, you know, middle or bottom shelf, high-end cart that's all the way up to level 8, so you're getting the maximum bonus points multiplier compared to like a top shelf level 1 normal cart, right? But even then, you know, it's very marginal in that kind of extreme impossible situation because those items don't see that kind of value anymore. The only tracks that they have that kind of value are the ones that you already have high ends that have been given away for free many times over throughout this game's history. And then we have here, looks like the Fire Manta Glider is going to be in the Spotlight shop. And you have the Magic Parasol, which is a part of that campaign, and the Fireworks Parachute there. Other gliders, you have a couple Mustache gliders, several Mustache gliders, in fact, and the Secret Scroll. So that's the loadout here. Nothing too swell, just a 1-1-1 loadout. And then, is this the level unlock course? Yes, it is. This is the level 6 unlock course. So if you do want to make use of Petey Piranha Gold, it's very important to keep in mind that you would need 9 high-end driver tickets in order to realize that kind of value. In my situation, I wouldn't be making that move, so I just have the Dry Bowser Gold in this case. This is where the Red Vampire Flyer is going to be top shelf. So if you want to make use of that pairing of the large hitbox size cart with that of your coin box driver, you're going to need to make that investment. And then no glider here. So the potential for me in this week is very low. Let's take a look at what the ranked group is. People have been saying that the pairings have been very soft so far in week 2, and we see a 38K in 6th place. But I do want to emphasize that there are going to be 2 ranked super rewards in the autumn tour. So if you're thinking about playing ranked mode to get those rewards, and very likely to be a similar kind of placement, you know, top 3 and top 5 for tiers 50 and above, and then it's slightly diminished for tiers below 50, such as top 2 and top 4, and then for starting off players, it's just top 1 to get that first ranked reward. Then think about taking a week off, right? Because that tier, the number doesn't matter, right? It's irrelevant. The resources that are available are very similar no matter what your number is, and what's of chief importance is that you meld the way that you approach and engage with the game with that of what you want to do with your account and your excitement, enthusiasm, and enjoyment with the game. All right, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Probably going to take a look at that new tour trailer, see how the ranked unfold, because we could, with that Peach loadout, probably score a very modest amount and be in the mix there. Anyway, I do believe I have a green pipe here, so we can fire more I was short billing this program when I said there were going to be 30 pipes, because it looks like there's going to be quite a few more. We had the one from the ranked and this one, which is just another normal kind of. Finally got on the books with a high end. We had the Apple Cart though. We did that on Discord stream. So let's go over to multiplayer and see how to fire these. All right. So we're at max, and if we click on the button, we can fire 10. That's what they'll allow playing multiplayer to be able to fire this pipe. And the gauge will will fill up rather twice as quick with Gold Pass membership. But it's very fair. I'm not a Gold Pass player, and we have a gold pipe, so that means that there will be a high-end variety ticket. It could be a points cap ticket, or it could be a level up ticket. That's what we'd really like to see, right, folks? All right, let's see. Ooh, quick ticket. Okay. Certainly has a lot of value for people who want to mix up their shops. The Lakitu balloon. I know everybody's been writing to me and saying they want to see me pull the Diddy balloon, right? That was a fun little reaction when I saw that he was one of the stickers on the balloon. That was back from the Battle Tour, right? So we get a dupe of the Lakitu, and it's 300 coins. But this is a high end. They give 300 coins for a dupe balloon. That's a high end. I'll take it, but that's kind of funny. Only 300, okay. 3,000 coins, very good. A lot of these green tickets, star tickets are worth 100 coins a pop. So I'd say that's better than an item ticket, right? Because an item ticket, you really can't cash in for any kind of currency. I mean, it saves you the coins if you're gonna purchase them in the shop. Oh, these green tickets. We get our token ruby pull there. Wait. Oh, the high end was the balloon. Oh, so we don't even get a ticket out of this. I completely forgot about the rarity of these balloons. Wow. That pull was a little bit anticlimactic. I tell you what, if the dupe of the Lakitu balloon was more than 300 coins, that would have been far more satisfying. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments. All right, we have another gold one, but is that just another Lakitu balloon? 300 more coins. Okay, we get the dry bones. Great. And the Yoshi. Okay, so we're just filling these in. How come these high ends are like more common than the Diddy balloon, which is a super, right? I think I saw that. Okay, we get an actual item. That's nice. Level 3 doesn't present any kind of value. 1,000 coins. All right. Another 1K. Now they're talking my language. Okay. Heating up. Ooh. They couldn't give me 4 decent ones in a row, right? Anyway, I tell you what. Not looking quite the same as the ones that were shared in the Discord community, I can tell you that right now. 3 rubies, the coins have been pretty decent, but no high-end tickets and a lot of green tickets. I mean, it's just like, it's got my name on it, right? They seem to know, oh boy, 300 coins. Oh, here we go. Okay. Lots of green. Lots of green for a gold pipe. Oh my goodness. Okay, interesting. The dark buggy, actually, that's Funky's, right? You know what? We're going to say this was a good pull. This is the one good pull that we got here, I'd say. Funky Kong is going to have a little bit of fun in the dark buggy. That's now a standard high end. Okay. Not too shabby there. In the Blue Royale. See, I haven't been picking up all of these new supers in the daily selects because I figure at some point they're going to end up on the account, right? Like I think the Dasher 2 is one that I've passed up. I'm going to just use those daily selects for the items that I enjoy or I want to actually level up, which is, you know, a limited selection of what's available in there. But this is good because I like pulling items. I always say that. I mean, even the pipe frame, it's like, all right, that's a good one. But otherwise, some of these pipes were a little bit anticlimactic there. Now let's just do a quick shop check, and then maybe I'll do today's challenge. I'll give you one more pipe launch. And then when we have that new tour preview, you can see I've been saving on to some tokens here. Just to show you what's available. I kind of scroll through that. More or less look the same. You know, when you're not intending to purchase anything. There's not really much that's very tempting there. And the token shop, so we can pick up actually, since we didn't get any high-end tickets, I'm going to pick these up right now just to say, well, we got one in the books, right, folks? There we go. And they only gave us 3 rubies, so let's add to some of the rubies right here, right? And get all of these. Oh, we just hit 5K! I wasn't even thinking about that. Wow! Nice to share the milestone with everybody here. I know the total probably means more to just about everybody else out there than it does to me. We have the Cloud Glider, which is one of those regular high ends from the original point in the game, right? I see the Dry Bowser. It's amazing how many good items they've added. But yeah, I still see these items, and these are the only ones I see. So. And it's the Fire Bro. Look, folks, I tell you, every day I open up my shop and it's literally Fire Bro. Today, actually, literally is Fire Bro. So, all right, let's do today's challenge. And then the next time I come on, we'll do the clear pipe and those token shop pipes. Take a look at the new tour. See if it is that new Nitro or not. Generally, you know, when they don't have much to show, I call it the Bowser versus DK clause, right? When they don't have anything to promote is when, ooh, I missed the item. So see, that's where you have to be careful with the hitbox stats, right? Because the zoom room is considered extra large. Well, I don't know. I mean, granted, baby Luigi here is a lightweight, but the dimensions of hitbox are not a perfect science in my opinion, because the width factors so much more than the height, but not in the formula. So I leave that up to everyone's individual opinions and discretions, but I have a lot of supporting data for that when using Coinbox on specific tracks. That is very supporting of my opinion in that regard. You know, otherwise, I suppose it's an interpretation to the individual there. So we have to do a little maneuver off the item box. Ooh, just missed that banana too. Maybe we'll pick up some tokens with some hits there. Ooh, Coin Frenzy. This might be a decent little run here. And this is likely a track I have not played yet. We avoid the shell hit. Oh, I spoke too soon on that one. Aren't these bots so talented, folks? There we go. Well, I didn't have a chance to backspam, but it could have hit me, so it's a good thing because we rolled double coin. Though I suppose if we had respun a green shell, we would have gotten a defensive item. Or a frenzy. Anyway, 24K, that's very good. Enough to put us on pace for the 1 million, but apparently I already have a higher score than that. I wonder why they're repeating this track. Perhaps I've run through the other ones in multiplayer, but let's go. Let's see what we picked up here. I was not looking at the totals. So, total surprise. 300 coins. Okay, we pulled another high-end balloon, right? That was definitely a little bit anticlimactic on the gold pipes, except for that last one. We picked up the dark, buggy, Funky Kong will be very appreciative of that. I hope you all enjoyed this content, found a little bit of helpful information, had a little bit of entertainment along the way. I'll be seeing you to talk about the next tour and fire the rest of the free pipes that are available for the Halloween tour. Have a good one, everybody. Wish you the best. Take care.